Disclaimer before we get into the video, I made this concept forever ago and didn't get it edited until very recently. I wanted to let you know that if someone made an argument or concept for Nightmare as the killer and we have very similar ideas, I do apologize in advance. My microphone will be at different levels and quality during the video because I had to record on different days. I hope you all enjoy the video. Dead by Daylight is a game that needs no introduction. A horror game that struck into the hearts of many scary game enthusiasts across the world. A while back, they announced that they would be collaborating with another franchise, Five Nights at Freddy's. Again, another game that needs no introduction. While everyone, including me, are betting the killer is going to be Springtrap, there are a lot of options for the killer role. The one I'll be focusing on is Nightmare, which is a character that appeared in FNAF 4 as a different version of Nightmare Fredbear. I think that if we don't get Springtrap, I would love to see Nightmare. Now, I'm not good at designing killers, nor have I really tried in the past, but hey, let me throw my humble opinion out for this killer. I will leave timestamps for the different sections if you want to just look at one part of the killer instead of all. For starters, let's talk about the killer's size, which I would put roughly around the same as the Oni. Just imagine a huge mechanical bear shrouded in a mysterious fog, staring at you in the distance with its red glowing eyes, coming from his lifeless yet intense gaze. I would also put him on the slower side of the killers, maybe like the Huntress at 110% speed. He is a huge metal animatronic, meaning he wouldn't be like some of the other killers, say Legion or Wesker, who can run faster or lunge themselves. But most of his body is just an illusion anyway, so it isn't his true size. Speaking of which, I would also think that his normal body could even be transparent somewhat, showing its twisted, nightmarish endoskeleton that holds him together. I wouldn't be upset if it wasn't possible, or if it was too much to put into his appearance. For the power, I decided to divide it up into 3 different animatronics for 3 different interactions. One for disrupting players or wandering around the map, not on gen or in chase, another for giving information to the killer, and finally some kind of item in gen disruption, just for a little bit of fun. First up would be Nightmare Foxy, and I think it'd be pretty cool to have plushies on the locker or have Nightmare place them by their own choice. They would have 3 different effects based on their survivor's action. If a survivor runs past the locker, Foxy will jump out and scare them, leaving them hindered for 10 seconds. This can be countered if the survivor just doesn't run. If the survivor interacts with the locker, Foxy will jump out and grab them and hold onto them like a trapper's bear trap. But instead of a chance to unhook yourself from his grasp, you must wiggle out of it. The wiggle timer will be half of the normal grab wiggle and isn't affected by perks that mess with the wiggle time. Teammates will be able to come and help you out of the locker, same as if you were in a trap. Lockers will have a Foxy plushie on top of them to give a visual hint as to which locker is trapped. If they shine a flashlight at the plushie, it will disappear and swap to a random locker, or it will return to Nightmare to use in a different location. Next up is Plushtrap, and I believe he could be like Victor in a sense. He would randomly spawn on the map, and Nightmare could switch from himself to Plushtrap, or vice versa. He could also jump onto a survivor and latch onto them like Victor taking a health state. Another survivor can throw him off, but it wouldn't destroy him, only deactivate him for 10 seconds before Nightmare could use him again. If the plush trap is within 10 meters of a survivor and is not being controlled, it will give killer instincts like Victor would for the twins. Although he wouldn't give the survivors a noise, but his eyes will shine and look at them. Finally, I think Nightmare Balloon Boy would be a great idea for an item disruptor. Nightmare could go to a generator and place Balloon Boy onto it. When the first survivor interacts with the generator, it jump scares them, leaving them hindered and taking half of their items charge. If it's a flashlight with battery add-ons, it will only take the batteries, and if it's a toolkit with a brand new part, it will take the part and 25% of its charge. Now onto the perks. They are always something that make a killer good to buy or not. There are plenty of perks that are just renamed or better versions of other perks. So, when I was thinking of these perks, I was looking at some of the other killers and their perks and tried to find some good combinations. Although, most of the ones I came up with either had similar abilities to another perk or were just that perk. Until I came up with the 3 perfect perks to fit the Nightmare and would be great perk combinations on their own. Robotic Rage. This will activate after being stunned by a pallet or blinded. When you are stunned, you have 25% slower recovery, But after you recover, you will get a plus 75% action speed and killer instincts for the respective times. Hex Paranoid Confusion. This is a hex that will activate on a survivor when you hit them. It will create a totem that needs to be cleansed before they can get rid of the new status effect, Paranoid. When you're in chase with another survivor, there is a chance for the survivor to hear random chase music when they are out of chase. If you're not in chase, it will randomly make noises like pallet breaking and a swinging sound. Performance stage. When you kick a generator, the closest 3 will also start to regress. It causes the original generator to get a trap. When the survivors trigger a trap, the generator will be blocked by the entity and give the killer a notification on when the generator was triggered. So as you can probably understand, these aren't the best ideas, and of course there are so many ways for both this and any other killer to be put in the game. This is just an idea that I came up with, and yes, I am a little late overall on the FNAF collaboration, but I hope you all enjoyed and are excited for what this collab will bring both the DBD and the FNAF community. Either way, as always, have a great day or night, stay smiling, and of course, if you could please like and subscribe, it will help out a ton. But that's enough rambling. Have a great time and see you later.